The NBA's 75th anniversary list. All right, the top players, the best of the best. Jeff, the best 75, right?
I guess, yeah. That's
so. I have a question for you. I'm just gonna play like a little bit of blind resume, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read off this guy's accomplishments, and you guys tell me if you think that's kind of important or relevant to be in this list, okay? 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Defense, World Champion, 2-time Rebounding Leader in the NBA. He's led the league in blocks before. He averaged over 3.2 blocks during a 3-year stretch where he was one of, if not the greatest defender in the NBA, or at least it had seen for 20, 30 years.
And he's a Hall of Famer.
I forgot to add he's in the Hall of Fame.
So I don't know what they're judging this off.
And he is a a 4-time All-Star. And If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, it's Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace was snubbed from the anniversary list. And not only was he snubbed, he represents one of 5, right? Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince. Now, do they deserve to be in the 75? Probably not. But Ben, out of all of them, do. And why that's important and why I bring up that 2004 basketball team, that is the only championship team in NBA history.
Preach.
To not feature a top 75 player.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I love Dirk. I love all these guys. All great. Dirk's top 5 power forward of all time minimum. He's unbelievable. When we talk about Ben Wallace, you're telling me he's not in the 75? How do I take that list seriously? How do you have Jeff, you call him a walking bucket? James Harden, he's 50. To me, he's a walking KFC bucket. He's not even in the top 75 yet. Not him, not Kyrie Irving. Damian Lillard in the top 75? Over guys like Ben Wallace who are accomplished, who are champions. And not forget the championship. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Does that not hold any weight? Dwight Howard is on the list, but Ben Wallace isn't. Jeff, what the hell are we doing here?
No, it's inconsistent. It's actually embarrassing. I'll go that far because the NBA, you're doing a 75, anniversary, top 75 players, and you don't have on any player from the 2004 Pistons, and obviously that being the only championship team, you don't include any players. And you might have an argument for some of those guys, but you brought up Ben Wallace, and we could talk about the Pistons beating the same Lakers team that won 3 straight. And they wanted a 4th championship. The Pistons stopped them. Not only that, they made the finals the very next year. And if it wasn't for Big Shot Rob, they'd have 2. So I don't know what they're grading off of. All I know is Ben being one of the most dominant defensive players at the position, undersized for that matter, Hall of Famer, and you don't have him on the top 75 players. It honestly ruins credibility for them. And if you want to look at it, who else made it? Okay, Anthony Davis. Okay, a guy who, without LeBron James, probably would have won nothing. And a guy who can't even stay healthy, has never played a full season in the NBA. Okay, if you're telling me he's better than Ben Wallace, so be it. And then we also have Damian Lillard, which I'm not going to crap on Damian Lillard, talented player. You mentioned James Harden. When did the NBA not take into account winning and being an important piece in winning for your team? Apparently, it's a all-stat decided, selection. And with Ben Wallace and that 2004 Pistons team, they were the only team without a superstar to take down one of the best teams in NBA history with Shaq and Kobe. So it makes 0 sense to me. It honestly is embarrassing. And I don't get how Ben doesn't make it. You guys brought
up in the chat, offense sells. Offense is sexy. Dennis Rodman is appreciated. And I love that. And I love that he was ranked over Melo, ranked over Bill Walton, even Chris Webber. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating what Dennis Rodman did for the game. You're not going to do that for Ben?
You're right.
Guy, dude, look at the Damian Lillard, 68. Alonzo Mourning over Ben Wallace. This is impressive. Alex English at 71 is a tragedy, actually. Because he led the NBA in the 80s in scoring. I mean, he was unbelievable. Yeah. He was the definition of a walking bucket. He's at 71? James Harden's above these guys. Pete Maravich at 73. Again, a bit low for me. But okay, I'm willing to look past it. Ben Wallace is not on this list. A 4-time Defensive Player of the Year is not on this list. What the hell has Melo accomplished? Yeah. Led the league in scoring? Okay, what else? What has Carmelo Anthony accomplished? When we talk about the greatest players to have ever played the game of basketball, we all do the same thing. We take individual performance, statistics, team accomplishments into consideration.
Of course, yep.
Ben Wallace gave me the statistics, whether you like it or not. You know why? Because he did what he was great at. Rebounding, defense, blocks. Those are the stats. You want to look at his points. Okay, what? That's your argument? Well, he didn't score enough. It wasn't his job. That's not what made him great. He is one of, if not the greatest defenders. He's part of that top 5 greatest defenders of all time.
But that's what I'm not, because if you, let's say Dennis Rodman played that type of defense his entire career, but didn't win anything. Like, he's still a great player, but I'm not saying winning is the only measuring stick of putting a guy into the top 75. You have to look at that as a attributing factor, and especially with Ben Wallace, NBA champion. And I'm not even just talking about NBA with Ben Wallace. We're talking about Dame Lillard, Anthony Davis. These guys now, Anthony Davis just won an NBA championship. Yeah, you talk about in the bubble down in Orlando, the Mickey Mouse ring. But I'm talking about that has to be considered. And I don't get how Ben Wallace, I respect Dennis Rodman. I think he deserves to be up there. But I just can't process that. You don't have a single guy from that 2004 Pistons, even in the top 75. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I get Carmelo.
Out of everybody on that team, I don't think Billups deserves to be there. I don't think Rip deserves to be there. Obviously not Tayshaun. Sheed, that's a tough one, but I'd leave him out if it's my list. I would.
No, I would put Chauncey.
But Ben has to be in.
Ben has
to be in. This is not even a conversation. I can't believe it, actually. And the fact that you have scrubs, bums, players that don't even belong in the top 500 on this list, like a Russell Westbrook. That's a whole different problem. That's a whole different problem I have with this list. James Harden at 50, Jeff? What the hell has James Harden accomplished? Outside of getting to the free throw line 15 times a game. What has he accomplished? Do we not take winning into consideration anymore? Do we just not? Russell Westbrook is there? Why? Why? Because he won a feel bad for him MVP? Because KD left his loser ass?
And that's honestly the sad truth. Russell Westbrook's, I mean,
he got a pity MVP because he averaged a triple-double. Oh, my God.
That's why he's there. Multiple triple-double seasons. I mean, that's it. And you agree with, whether you agree with it or not, it's honestly just how it works. It
Anthony Davis. You brought up Anthony Davis. Okay.
Street close.
I'm going to try to remain calm. What has Anthony Davis accomplished, Jeff? Just a fun question here. In his career.
We'll take away.
He's a champion. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, with LeBron.
He's led the league in blocks, 3 times? Okay. Wow. That's it.
Yeah.
He's all-time 75. He doesn't have a Defensive Player of the Year. He hasn't made as many all-defenses as Ben Wallace. Oh, excuse me. How could I forget he was an All-Star Game MVP? Adam, shucks. I messed up, right? All-Star Game MVP, he should be in, right?
I don't give a damn about that. Kevin Love is a champion. Okay, throw Kevin Love in there. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this stupid crap with AD. Listen,
AD should not be in there again over Ben Wallace.
That's the point. Yeah.
We're talking centers? Who are the centers off the top of my head that deserve to be in over Ben Wallace? Shaq, Wilt, Bill, Kareem, Hakeem. God, my brain's going to go foggy here. Basically, I can probably name 10 max.
Yeah.
And they're all in that list except Ben. Again, this has nothing to... I don't care about the Detroit Pistons today. I don't care at all. We're talking one of the most accomplished defensive players to ever play the game. And he's not on the All-75 list? How? And we have players like Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard. What the living mother F has Damian Lillard done in the NBA outside of hit a few really good shots to close out playoff series? What else?
He's just performed.
What has he done? Put up points?
Yeah.
Great. He's no AI. AI gets in that list for a reason. You know him by the name AI. Nobody. Dame time. Kids who play Fortnite do that stuff. Nobody gives a damn about Damian Lillard.
I like Damian.
You can like him. He's not 75.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean,
He's not in the 75.
This list is incredibly inconsistent.
They got one thing right, leaving Kyrie Irving off. That was it. The one thing they got right was leaving Kyrie Irving off the list. Thank God. They did something right. Oh, and they had LeBron 2 to Jordan 1. Great. Good job. You guys crushed the list. You got everything else wrong. Kobe 10. We sleep on Kobe. Kobe at 10. God, I don't even care that he's dead now. Like, Kobe. You guys not understand Kobe Bryant and what he did in the NBA? Like, I swear to God, it's like we don't remember how things unfolded.
Yeah. Closest
like the
we've
guy
seen
did
to
not
Mike. Yeah.
go to 4 straight finals with Shaq. Like the guy did not go to 3 straight finals, I believe, with Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won another finals.
He was 5-2 in the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody cares, right? Oh, because he had Shaq. Tim Duncan had Greg Popovich, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, but we treat Tim Duncan like a savant. And look, he's the best power forward of all time. But we're just not gonna give credit to people. Like,
yeah.
This whole list doesn't make sense to me. Like, for me, Kobe's in my top 5, top 6. He's 10 on their list, but for me, he's top 5, top 6. There's no Kobe. There's no Ben Wallace. Well, go find me another Ben Wallace.
Undersized at that position.
Go find me another Ben Wallace.
8,
Seriously,
6'9".
when we talk about the best, right?
Yeah.
It's guys like, oh man, we'll never see that again. At least in that way, right? You'll never see another Dennis Rodman. That's why he's on that list. Damian Lillard, James Harden's the same goddamn player. Russell Westbrook, the same guy. They're all the same. They put up good numbers, and they do 0 for the win column. 0. What a tragedy.
Yeah. Dame doesn't.
Ben Wallace off the list, huh? That's what we're doing this morning.
I know.
Hey, you made it all the way through. I'm so proud of you. Why don't you make me more proud? Like, subscribe, and watch another video.